Why did we choose to use a general contractor to build our house instead of being an owner builder? Good afternoon. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It is a gorgeous day here in Georgia. In this video, I'm going to talk about why we chose to use a general contractor instead of building our own house as an owner builder. There's three main points that I'm going to talk about. If you haven't seen my other videos, I have some videos where I'm talking about buying land and building our house. I talk about construction loans. A few years ago, we bought some vacant land, and about a year and a half, we built a house. I really wanted to be an owner builder. Basically, that's where you build your own house. Maybe you do some of the work yourself. Maybe you sub it out to contractors. But you are the main guy. You are the main person coordinating and managing everything. I really wanted to do that. For one, to save money. I did not want to spend that extra money paying a general contractor, but also for quality control. A lot of things I wanted to do myself, so I know that they would be done the way that I wanted them to be done. I would do things at a certain quality level that I don't think a lot of subcontractors care about anymore. On a side note, I think, yes, there are probably some contractors out there that really do care about the quality of their work, but it seems more often than not, we are constantly disappointed with the work of contractors and subcontractors. The number one reason why we chose a general contractor over being an owner builder, that is because of financing. When we bought our vacant land, we put a massive amount of money down on the land, so we had to have 100% financing when we built the house. We had to use a construction loan. The construction loan lender that we used, they offered somewhere between 90 to 100% financing if you used a licensed general contractor. That lender would also let you use an unlicensed general contractor, but I think the most they would give you is around 80% loan to value. The lender that we used, they do not give owner builders financing at all. The way that they work, you have to have a contractor, period. I mean, whether it's licensed or unlicensed, you have to have a contractor. They do not finance anybody as an owner builder. Now, I probably could have spent a lot of time looking around, and maybe I could have found another lender that would have let us be an owner builder. In the years leading up to building a house, I did a lot of research, listened to a lot of podcasts, read websites, watched a lot of videos. It seems like finding a lender to give you a construction loan for an owner builder type project is very difficult. I don't think it's impossible. A lot of people say get a relationship with a small bank. Maybe that's the way to go. And I probably would have tried harder, but the other two things that I'm going to talk about later in the video, they also added to the reason why we just went ahead and went with a contractor. So if you're thinking about building a house and you think you want to do a lot of the work yourself, you think maybe you want to be an owner builder, you're either going to have cash to build the house with. Who has enough cash to build an entire house? Or you're going to have to look around and really search for a lender that will give you a construction loan as an owner builder. I think the main reason why lenders don't want to give a homeowner money as an owner builder is because they want to know that the project is going to get complete. I guess that the lender assumes if you're using a contractor, especially a licensed general contractor, the lender probably assumes that they know what they're doing, they have experience, and they are going to finish the project. The last thing the lender wants you to do is get halfway into a project and then realize you don't know what you're doing, or you're not able to finish it, and they're probably going to lose money on that. The second reason why we had to use a general contractor instead of being an owner builder is because of time. Because I work so much, I don't have a lot of free time available. And when you're building a house, you really need a lot of time to find your subcontractors, to get estimates, to go to the property with them. You need time to be checking on them every day, making sure that they are doing what they're supposed to do. If they say they're going to be here on a particular day, you need to be there. You need to make sure that they are doing what they're supposed to do, because a lot of these subcontractors follow each other. Maybe one can't do something until the other one is done. So you have to have the time to really be checking on your project every day or every couple of days. You need to be on top of these subs, making sure they are doing what they say they're going to do. I work a lot. I just don't have the time to be at home all day because I have a job. During the construction of our house, I was very involved in a lot of things like the flooring, the interior doors and trim, all of the interior paint, and a few other things. But I would come home from a long day at work and be working in the house at night with work lights before the power was turned on. That was already pretty tough for me, having a full-time job and coming home trying to work on the house. So if I was responsible for everything, dealing with all these subcontractors on a daily basis, making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do, I just don't see how people can do that with a full-time job, at least a job like me, because I work very long hours during the day. So a lot of times it would be dark when I go to work and dark when I come home. How are you supposed to inspect a home when you come home and it's dark? You know, you really need some good daylight. When you know a contractor or a subcontractor has been in your house, you need some good daylight to walk around and inspect their work. So if you're thinking about being an owner builder, you want to build your own house, hire your own subcontractors, do you have a lot of time? Or maybe even if a spouse or maybe your parents or a friend, someone, do you have someone that is close to you that you can trust to kind of run the project yourself? I can see the situation like if I was retired and I wanted to build another house, I would definitely try to do the owner-builder route because I could be here every day. Or if I was tired and one of my kids wanted to build a house, I would help them be the owner-builder because I could be at their project every day as long as they were living pretty close to us. The third and final reason why we chose to go with a general contractor instead of being an owner-builder, and this really kind of just goes into the time category. Dealing with subcontractors as a nobody homeowner. When we found our general contractor, he already had all the different subs that he liked to use. So getting estimates on the construction cost was pretty easy for him because he works with these guys all the time. They know that he is serious about business. They know that he's going to pay them when they're done. I tried for a little while calling around to different people like concrete companies and siding and plumbers and electricians and whoever, and you give them your home plans. And me as a one-off nobody home builder, they are not in a rush to get back to me with pricing and details. So that kind of goes to the time right there. Just trying to hunt down different subs. Obviously you want to try to get as many, even electrical, plumbing, concrete, foundation, whatever. You probably want to get 5 or more estimates, and then you want to compare them. Just that time of loan, trying to find good contractors even. You don't just want to send out for a bid from whoever. You got to have the time to find good contractors with good references that you trust. And then once you find those contractors, you have to actually submit stuff to them, and then they seem like they want to drag their feet on trying to give you an estimate. I don't know why that is. I don't know if a lot of contractors are already so busy. I mean, I have heard before that usually if a contractor is a good one, they do good work, they're dependable, they're pretty busy. So I can understand that taking some time to get back with you on estimates. But it was pretty frustrating trying to talk to some of these contractors, even, you know, drywall people and framers. A lot of times you can't get people on the phone. I guess when you're just an average guy and you're trying to get a house built and you say, well, give me these estimates, then I'll go get a construction loan. Maybe people don't want to spend the time, the couple of hours it might take to put an estimate together because maybe they don't really take you very serious. So it's very time consuming just trying to to find quality contractors in your area. And then if you find them, 3 or 5 for each section. I mean, there's a lot of details, a lot of pieces to building a house. That is a lot of different subcontractors. So then you're trying to get estimates from all these people, and half the time they won't answer their phone, or they won't get back to you when you send them your house plans or whatever you're trying to get an estimate on. I think that being an owner builder is absolutely the best way to go if you either have a lot of cash, or you can find the right lender that will finance you as an owner builder. And then you need a lot of time. You need time to be able to watch over the contractors as they're working, make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do, and make sure that the quality of their work is up to your standard. And then also time in the very beginning, time to find those quality contractors, time to get bids or estimates from them. There's a lot that goes into managing the project. That's why we went with a general contractor, because we just needed someone to manage the project. And then we would come home from work and see a lot of things that had been getting done. That was better for our situation. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you made it this far, thank you for watching.